Enjoy the story, and don't forget to subscribe. The Vengeful Witch. In the heart of a picturesque town named Silverwood, an ancient curse lingered, haunting its residents for generations. Legend had it that centuries ago, a wise and benevolent witch named Alara had lived among them. Alara possessed immense magical powers and had been a guardian of harmony and justice. However, the townspeople grew greedy and envious of Alara's abilities. Driven by fear and ignorance, they accused her of dark magic and burned her at the stake. As her life was unjustly snuffed out, Alara cursed the town, vowing revenge for the wrongs committed against her. Over the years, the curse lay dormant, but the sins of the past had not been forgotten. One fateful night, as the moon hung full and heavy in the sky, the curse was reignited, and the vengeful spirit of Alara emerged from the shadows, seeking retribution for the ancient wrongdoing. The townspeople were oblivious to the impending doom that loomed over them. But as the days turned into weeks, an air of unease settled upon Silverwood. Crops withered, animals fell ill, and the once peaceful town was gripped by an oppressive darkness. Whispers spread among the townspeople, tales of spectral sightings and chilling encounters. Fear and paranoia took hold, as the residents realized they were being targeted by the vengeful witch's wrath. They came to understand that the sins of their ancestors had awakened a powerful force, one that would not rest until justice was served. Among the frightened townsfolk, a young woman named Lily possessed a deep fascination with the supernatural. Drawn by a strange force, she became determined to unravel the mystery behind the vengeful witch and put an end to the curse that plagued Silverwood. Driven by an unwavering belief in justice, Lily delved into the town's history, scouring ancient manuscripts and speaking with elderly residents who carried fragments of the dark tale. Her investigation led her to a crumbling, forgotten library at the outskirts of town, rumored to hold the secrets of Alara's curse. Within the library's decaying shelves, Lily discovered a hidden grimoire, an ancient book of spells. It held the knowledge she sought, the key to harnessing the magic necessary to confront the vengeful witch. With a mixture of trepidation and determination, Lily embarked on a perilous journey, one that would test her mettle and pit her against a formidable adversary. As she delved deeper into the grimoire, Lily unraveled the truth behind Alara's story and the injustice that had driven her to seek vengeance. Armed with newfound understanding, she set out to gather a group of courageous individuals willing to stand against the witch's wrath and help bring peace to their town once more. Together, they formed a fellowship of unlikely heroes: Lily, a scholar of the occult; Thomas, a skilled hunter with knowledge of ancient lore; Amelia, a wise herbalist; and Samuel, a gifted seer. Each possessed unique talents and a shared determination to right the wrongs of the past. Their journey led them through treacherous forests, across crumbling ruins, and into the heart of the cursed town. Along the way, they encountered eerie apparitions, faced their deepest fears, and grappled with the weight of their mission. As they approached the final confrontation, the vengeful witch sensed their presence and unleashed her malevolent forces upon them. The town became a battleground, as spells clashed and ancient magic crackled in the air. In the midst of chaos, Lily stood before Alara, pleading for understanding and compassion. She shared the knowledge she had uncovered, the truth about the injustices committed against the witch, and the pain that had fueled her rage for centuries. Alara, her spectral form shrouded in darkness, listened to Lily's words. A moment of hesitation flickered across her eyes, hinting at the remnants of the benevolence that had once defined her. The vengeful spirit began to waver, torn between the desire for revenge and the possibility of finding solace in forgiveness. With a final act of bravery, Lily reached out, offering Alara a chance for redemption. She wove a spell, drawing on the collective energy of her companions and the residual magic that permeated the cursed town. The spell sought to break the cycle of vengeance, to offer Alara the peace she had long yearned for. In a blinding surge of light, the curse shattered, and Alara's spirit was released from its vengeful shackles. The darkness that had plagued Silverwood dissipated, replaced by an overwhelming sense of serenity. The townspeople emerged from their homes, their fear replaced with relief and gratitude. Lily and her companions were hailed as heroes, their selflessness and determination bringing an end to the town's long-standing curse. Silverwood began the process of healing, rebuilding the bridges that had been burned in the past. The memory of Alara and her vengeful spirit lingered as a cautionary tale, a reminder of the consequences of injustice and the power of compassion and forgiveness. Lily and her companions, forever changed by their journey, left a lasting legacy in Silverwood. Their unity and bravery served as a beacon of hope, reminding the townspeople that even in the face of darkness, the human spirit can prevail. As the years passed, the tale of the vengeful witch became a legend etched into the fabric of Silverwood's history. It served as a reminder to future generations of the importance of empathy, understanding, and the pursuit of justice. A reminder that the sins of the past should never be forgotten, for they have the power to shape the present and the future. I hope you enjoy the story. Please subscribe. Enjoy the story, and don't forget to subscribe. Title: The Demon Possession. In the quiet town of Ravenswood, a young woman named Emily lived a seemingly ordinary life. Little did she know that a lurking darkness awaited her, ready to shatter her world and plunge her into a nightmarish abyss. One fateful night, as Emily walked alone through the desolate streets, a sudden chill swept through the air. Unbeknownst to her, a powerful demon sensed her vulnerability, targeting her as its vessel. It latched onto her soul, stealthily infiltrating her existence. Emily's once joyful demeanor began to fade, replaced by an eerie detachment and unexplained bursts of anger. Her loved ones grew concerned as they witnessed the unsettling transformation unfolding before their eyes. Unbeknownst to them, a malevolent force had taken hold of their beloved Emily. As days turned into weeks, the demon's influence intensified. Emily's nights became tormented, haunted by grotesque visions and demonic whispers that echoed through her mind. Sleep became a battleground, where the demon reveled in its sinister games, tearing at the fabric of her sanity. Driven to find answers, Emily's family sought the guidance of Father Thomas, a seasoned exorcist. He recognized the signs of possession that plagued Emily and understood the perilous journey that lay ahead. Armed with faith and ancient rituals, he embarked on a mission to free Emily from the clutches of the malevolent demon. Together, they delved into the depths of the supernatural, performing sacred rites in an attempt to banish the demon from Emily's soul. But the entity fought back with an intensity that left Father Thomas shaken. Its malevolence permeated the room, bending reality and challenging their resolve. The demon's presence grew stronger, manifesting in Emily's physical form. Her once gentle eyes turned cold and distant, her voice distorted with an unnatural resonance. It reveled in its newfound control, tormenting Emily and those around her. Father Thomas knew they needed divine intervention to break the demon's hold. He sought the aid of a renowned psychic, Anna Morgan, whose abilities to commune with the spiritual realm were unmatched. Together, they forged a plan to confront the demon head-on, merging their unique talents and unwavering faith. Within the sanctuary of an ancient chapel, the final battle commenced. Candles flickered as the air grew thick with supernatural energy. Father Thomas chanted sacred prayers, his voice unwavering. Anna stood by his side, her connection to the spirit world strengthening. As the ritual unfolded, the demon's wrath intensified. Emily writhed in agony, her body contorting as the demon fought to maintain its grip. The chapel trembled under its malicious power, threatening to tear apart the very fabric of reality. With a surge of divine energy, Father Thomas and Anna forged a spiritual barrier, channeling the forces of light to banish the demon. Their unwavering faith and determination weakened its hold, pushing the malevolent entity to the brink of defeat. In a final climactic surge, the demon was expelled from Emily's body, its presence dissipating like smoke. Exhausted but triumphant, Emily collapsed into the arms of her family, her soul finally free from the darkness that had consumed her. In the aftermath of the harrowing ordeal, Emily and her family began the slow process of healing. The scars left by the possession were deep, but their love and support provided a beacon of hope in the aftermath of the terrifying events they had endured. Emily, forever changed by her experience, vowed to live each day with gratitude and resilience. She became an advocate for others who faced similar battles against darkness, sharing her story as a testament to the strength of the human spirit. As for the demon, weakened but not vanquished, it retreated into the shadows, biding its time until the next vulnerable soul crossed its path. But Emily's survival served as a reminder that light will always prevail over darkness, and the battle against malevolence will continue, one soul at a time. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Hi. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe for more daily stories. The Serial Killer's Hideout. The moon cast an eerie glow over the desolate town as a group of friends, Jenna, Mark, Sarah, and Alex, gathered in search of an adventure to break the monotony of their lives. Little did they know that their innocent quest for excitement would lead them down a path of terror. Rumors had circulated for years about a notorious serial killer who had haunted the town, leaving a trail of unsolved murders in his wake. The locals whispered of a hidden lair where he planned and executed his sinister deeds. Ignorant of the danger that awaited them, the group decided to explore an abandoned warehouse rumored to be the killer's secret hideout. As they cautiously stepped through the rusty entrance, the air grew heavy with a foreboding presence. Crumbling walls and broken windows revealed a space frozen in time, a haunting reminder of the building's dark past. The friends exchanged nervous glances, unsure of what lay ahead. Deep within the warehouse, they stumbled upon a hidden passage concealed behind a stack of old crates. Curiosity beckoned them forward, each step leading them closer to the heart of the killer's lair. The faint scent of decay wafted through the air, sending shivers down their spines. As they ventured deeper into the hidden corridor, the walls seemed to close in, suffocating them with a sense of dread. The distant sound of dripping water echoed through the darkness, amplifying their unease. Their heartbeats quickened, and their senses heightened with each passing moment. Suddenly, a flicker of light pierced the gloom, drawing the group's attention. A dimly lit room came into view, its walls adorned with macabre trophies and photographs of the killer's victims. Fear gripped their hearts as they realized the gravity of their discovery, the serial killer's chilling hideout. Whispers of panic filled the room as Jenna, the bravest of the group, stepped forward. Her voice quivered as she suggested they leave immediately, but their curiosity got the better of them. They couldn't resist the urge to uncover the secrets hidden within the killer's lair. As they cautiously explored the room, a sudden creak reverberated through the warehouse. Panic surged through their veins, and their instincts screamed at them to run. But before they could react, the sound of footsteps echoed behind them, growing louder with each passing moment. Their hearts pounded in their chests as they turned to face the source of the sound. A figure emerging from the shadows. It was him, the notorious serial killer, standing before them with a chilling grin on his face. Fear seized their bodies, paralyzing them with terror. The killer's eyes glinted with sadistic pleasure as he relished in their fear. He reveled in the power he held over their lives, knowing that they were unaware of his true identity. The friends found themselves caught in a deadly game, with the odds stacked against them. As the killer closed in, his knife gleaming in the dim light, Jenna's survival instinct kicked in. She summoned every ounce of courage and urged her friends to fight back. With adrenaline surging through their veins, they banded together, using whatever makeshift weapons they could find. A frenzied battle ensued, a desperate struggle for survival. The friends fought tooth and nail, fueled by sheer determination to overcome the monstrous threat before them. In the midst of the chaos, Jenna managed to grab a metal pipe, swinging it with fierce resolve. The killer, taken aback by their resistance, momentarily faltered. It was the opportunity they needed. With unified strength, they managed to overpower him, delivering a final blow that left him incapacitated. Breathing heavily, the friends surveyed the scene, their bodies trembling with exhaustion and relief. They had escaped the clutches of a serial killer who had haunted their town for far too long. But their victory came at a heavy price, their innocence shattered and their lives forever changed. As dawn broke and the authorities arrived, the friends shared a silent understanding. They would carry this harrowing experience with them, forever bonded by the horrors they had faced. Their survival was a testament to their strength and resilience in the face of unimaginable darkness. News of their ordeal spread through the town, and the friends became local heroes. Their bravery served as a beacon of hope, reminding the community that evil could be confronted and defeated. But deep within their hearts, they knew that the scars left by that night would never truly fade. In the aftermath, the abandoned warehouse was forever sealed, its walls serving as a grim reminder of the horrors that had unfolded within. And though the group of friends had survived the encounter, they would forever be haunted by the knowledge that the notorious serial killer had once walked among them, hiding in plain sight. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Voyage of the Damned. Chapter 1. Setting Sail. The grand cruise ship, Elysium, embarked on its maiden voyage from the port of Lisbon, Portugal, destined for the exotic shores of Argentina. 1,000 eager passengers filled its luxurious halls, anticipating a voyage filled with opulence, entertainment, and breathtaking vistas. Little did they know that their journey would devolve into a living nightmare. Chapter 2. A mysterious onset. As the ship glided through the vast ocean, an insidious presence lurked in the shadows. Unbeknownst to the passengers, a malevolent virus silently seeped through the ship's ventilation system, infecting the air they breathed. It crept into their bodies, altering their minds and turning them into vessels of rage and violence. Chapter 3. Chaos Unleashed. In the blink of an eye, the tranquility of the Elysium shattered. A cascade of screams echoed through the corridors as the infected passengers succumbed to their primal instincts. Friends turned on friends, lovers became adversaries, and families tore each other apart in a frenzied bloodbath. Chapter 4. The Survivor. Amidst the chaos, Alex, a quiet and introverted passenger, found himself trapped in his cabin, unaware of the unfolding carnage outside. The horrific sounds reverberated through the walls, sending shivers down his spine. Gathering his courage, he ventured into the nightmarish scene, witnessing the grotesque tableau of violence and death that had engulfed the ship. Chapter 5. A Desperate Search. Driven by a mixture of fear and survival instinct, Alex embarked on a desperate search for any sign of life. He maneuvered through the labyrinthine corridors, his heart pounding with each step, as he encountered scenes of unimaginable horror. The ship had become a floating mausoleum, the once pristine decks now stained with blood. Chapter 6. Haunting Memories. As Alex explored the desolate ship, he discovered fragments of the passengers' lives. Personal belongings lay abandoned, each item a reminder of the lives that had been torn apart. He couldn't help but wonder what had caused the virus and why he seemed to be the only one immune to its devastating effects. Chapter 7. The Captain's Log. In a secluded corner of the ship, Alex stumbled upon the captain's quarters. Inside, he found the ship's logbook, a repository of the crew's final moments. The captain's haunting entries revealed a desperate struggle to contain the outbreak, their efforts in vain as the virus spread with relentless ferocity. The logbook offered a glimmer of hope, a potential clue to the virus's origin. Chapter 8. Confronting the Truth. As Alex delved deeper into the captain's log, a chilling realization washed over him. The virus was not a random occurrence, but a carefully engineered experiment gone horribly wrong. The Elysium had become a floating laboratory, unwittingly carrying a lethal pathogen, turning paradise into a hellish nightmare. Chapter 9. The Race for Survival. With newfound purpose, Alex pushed forward, his determination to find a way off the doomed vessel intensifying. He navigated treacherous terrain, evading the infected who still roamed the corridors in search of victims. Time seemed to stretch, each moment a harrowing test of his resilience and ingenuity. Chapter 10. A Glimpse of Salvation. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Alex discovered a small lifeboat hidden away on the lower decks. A glimmer of hope ignited within him as he prepared to make his escape. The infectious silence of the ship's vast emptiness weighed heavily on his shoulders, a haunting reminder of the lives lost. Epilogue. A Survivor's Burden. As Alex sailed away from the ghostly Elysium, he couldn't help but feel a profound sense of loss. The ship had become a tomb, a testament to humanity's fragility and the horrors that lurk within. His survival bore witness to the inexplicable, a harrowing tale of the darkest facets of human nature. Though he had escaped the clutches of the virus, the memories of that fateful voyage would forever haunt his dreams. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the story and don't forget to subscribe. The Possessed Object. In a quaint town nestled amidst rolling hills, the Thompson family stumbled upon an antique shop tucked away in a forgotten corner. Intrigued by the allure of relics from the past, they entered, unaware that their lives were about to take a harrowing turn. Among the various items, a small wooden figurine caught their attention. The intricately carved object seemed innocent enough, exuding an air of history and charm. Unbeknownst to the Thompsons, the figurine carried a malevolent spirit that yearned to be unleashed upon the world. Excitement filled the air as they brought the antique figurine home, eager to display it as a centerpiece in their living room. But as the days passed, an unexplained sense of unease permeated the household. Shadows flickered in the corner of their vision, and whispers echoed through empty rooms. Gradually, the presence of the malevolent spirit grew stronger, manifesting itself through the possessed object. It began subtly, with minor disturbances, a sudden chill in the air, objects inexplicably shifting their positions. The family dismissed these occurrences as mere coincidences, unaware of the sinister force lurking within their midst. As the nights grew darker, the true nature of the spirit revealed itself. The once peaceful household became a battleground of terror. Unsettling noises filled the silence, scratching against the walls, disembodied footsteps, and tortured moans that sent shivers down their spines. Nightmares plagued their sleep, vivid and haunting. Each family member experienced twisted visions of torment and despair. The malevolent spirit sought to break their spirits, to drive them to the brink of insanity. Fear consumed the Thompsons, their once happy home transformed into a house of horrors. Desperate for answers, they turned to paranormal experts, seeking guidance to understand and confront the malevolent force that had invaded their lives. Dr. Elizabeth Morgan, a renowned paranormal investigator, arrived at their doorstep. Armed with her expertise and an array of mystical tools, she delved into the history of the possessed object. Through meticulous research, she uncovered the dark tale behind the figurine. Centuries ago, a tormented artist had crafted the figurine as a vessel for his anguish and pain. He infused it with his malevolent spirit, seeking an eternal presence in the mortal realm. The Thompsons had unwittingly brought this cursed object into their home, unknowingly releasing the artist's tortured soul. Dr. Morgan explained that the only way to break the curse was to return the figurine to its place of origin, a hidden chamber within the artist's abandoned studio. There, they would perform a ritual to cleanse the object and release the spirit once and for all. With hope reignited, the Thompsons embarked on a perilous journey, guided by Dr. Morgan's expertise. The artist's studio, hidden deep within the woods, exuded an air of desolation. Cobwebs clung to every surface, and an eerie silence hung in the air. The hidden chamber awaited them, its entrance shrouded in darkness. As they stepped into the dimly lit room, a sense of foreboding overwhelmed them. The figurine, now pulsating with an otherworldly energy, sat atop a pedestal, emanating an aura of malevolence. With trembling hands, they performed the ritual, invoking ancient incantations and channeling their collective strength. The room trembled, and the figurine quivered as the malevolent spirit was confronted head-on. A final surge of energy shattered the curse, freeing the artist's soul from the object's grip. The moment the spirit dissipated, a wave of relief washed over the Thompsons. The studio fell silent, its walls releasing the heavy weight of the past. Their journey had come to an end, and they emerged from the dark depths with newfound strength and resilience. In the aftermath, the Thompsons decided to part ways with the possessed object, never wanting to risk another encounter with such darkness. Dr. Morgan, impressed by their courage, assured them that the spirit had found peace, no longer a threat to anyone. The family's home, once plagued by terror, gradually returned to a sense of calm. Though scarred by the events they had endured, the Thompsons found solace in their unity and the strength they had discovered within themselves. Their story served as a cautionary tale, a reminder that not all antique treasures are mere curiosities. Some carry a dark history, concealing malevolent spirits seeking to wreak havoc upon the unsuspecting. The Thompsons had faced their darkest fears and emerged victorious, forever changed by the haunting presence that had once possessed their lives. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe. Don't forget subscribe for more stories daily. Thank you, and let's begin. Whispers in the Graveyard. Once a tranquil haven, the old graveyard now stood as a desolate place, shrouded in mystery and plagued by whispers. Its weathered headstones leaned at odd angles, bearing the weight of forgotten souls. People avoided the cemetery, fearing the tales of restless spirits that haunted the night. It was in this eerie setting that Emily, a curious young woman with a penchant for the supernatural, found herself drawn. Armed with a worn notebook and a flickering lantern, she ventured into the graveyard one moonlit evening. determined to uncover the truth behind the whispers. As she stepped through the iron gates, the air grew thick with a chilling presence. Shadows danced around her, whispering secrets she strained to understand. Emily's heart raced, but her curiosity overpowered her fear. She pressed on, guided by the faint glow of her lantern. Deep within the cemetery, she stumbled upon an ancient tombstone obscured by ivy and time. Its inscription was faded, but she could make out the name Lucinda Montrose. A wave of sadness washed over Emily as she realized Lucinda had died tragically at a young age. The whispers intensified, urging Emily to delve further into the mystery. Night after night, Emily returned to the graveyard, meticulously researching Lucinda's life. She visited local archives and interviewed townspeople who recalled tales of a tormented soul, forever bound to the cemetery. Some claimed to have seen her apparition, wandering among the tombstones, her mournful cries carried on the wind. The more Emily discovered, the deeper she fell into the web of intrigue surrounding Lucinda's death. Rumors spoke of a forbidden love affair, betrayal, and an untimely demise. Determined to bring peace to Lucinda's restless spirit, Emily resolved to uncover the truth and set her free. Late one evening, Emily stumbled upon an old diary hidden beneath the floorboards of the town's dilapidated church. It belonged to Lucinda and chronicled her forbidden love for a dashing stranger named Nathaniel. The entry spoke of secret rendezvous and the passionate vows they exchanged. However, Lucinda's happiness soon turned to despair when she discovered Nathaniel's true intentions. He had used her affections to manipulate her family's wealth and had plans to elope with another woman. Heartbroken and betrayed, Lucinda confronted Nathaniel in the graveyard that fateful night. In a fit of rage, he struck her down, leaving her lifeless body among the tombstones. Overwhelmed with guilt, Nathaniel confessed his crime to the town's authorities, leading to his swift execution. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Emily embarked on a dangerous mission to appease Lucinda's tormented spirit. With the help of a local medium, they performed a solemn ritual at her gravesite. As they chanted ancient incantations, the whispers grew louder, swirling around them like a spectral storm. A chill gripped the air as Emily pleaded with Lucinda to find peace and release her vengeful hold on the living world. Suddenly, a gust of wind swept through the graveyard, extinguishing their lanterns. In the darkness, a voice, soft and ethereal, spoke directly into Emily's mind. It was Lucinda, her spirit finally able to communicate. She thanked Emily for her tireless efforts and begged her to share the truth of her tragic story with the world. From that night forward, the whispers in the graveyard ceased. The townspeople slowly returned, their fear dissipated by the knowledge of Lucinda's tragic fate. Emily, forever changed by her encounter with the supernatural, vowed to honor Lucinda's memory by documenting her story for generations to come. To this day, visitors to the old graveyard can still feel a lingering presence, but the whispers are now those of remembrance and gratitude. Lucinda's spirit finally found solace, and her tale serves as a cautionary reminder of the dangers that lie in the depths of forbidden love and the power of forgiveness. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, subscribe for more stories daily. Thank you, and let's begin. Spirits of the Forgotten Cemetery. The wind whispered through the overgrown grass and moss-covered tombstones of the forgotten cemetery. Time had cast its shroud of neglect over the sacred ground, leaving it to the elements and the spirits that dwelled within. This forgotten place, once a sanctuary for the departed, had become a realm of restless souls and forgotten memories. Amelia, a young historian with a deep fascination for the supernatural, had always felt a strange connection to the supernatural world. Drawn to the mysteries of the forgotten cemetery, she embarked on a journey to uncover the truth behind its haunted reputation. As Amelia stepped through the iron gates, a chill settled in her bones. The atmosphere was heavy with an otherworldly presence, and the whispers of the forgotten called out to her. Armed with her camera and a notebook, she began her exploration, determined to capture the stories that lingered in the air. Her first encounter came in the form of a spectral figure that emerged from the mist. The ghostly woman wore a tattered gown, her face etched with sorrow. Amelia's heart skipped a beat as she realized the spirit was trying to communicate. She took a tentative step forward, and the spirit led her to a weathered gravestone. The name on the tombstone was barely legible, but Amelia deciphered the inscription, "Emily Turner, beloved daughter." Intrigued, she delved into the history of Emily Turner, unearthing a tragic tale of a young girl who had died under mysterious circumstances. Rumors circulated that her death was not natural, but rather the result of a malevolent presence that roamed the cemetery. Night after night, Amelia returned to the cemetery, documenting the apparitions and capturing their essence through her camera lens. She spent hours poring over old records and speaking to elderly townspeople, gathering fragments of the cemetery's forgotten history. Each encounter deepened her understanding of the spirit's anguish and their longing to be remembered. One moonlit evening, as Amelia ventured deeper into the heart of the cemetery, she stumbled upon a hidden mausoleum, covered in ivy and secrets. Drawn by an invisible force, she pushed open the heavy doors, revealing a chamber bathed in an ethereal glow. Inside, she discovered a collection of diaries, journals, and letters, forgotten remnants of lives long past. These artifacts contained the stories of those buried in the cemetery, their joys, sorrows, and unresolved traumas. As Amelia delved into the diaries, she unraveled the web of connections between the spirits, revealing a tangled tapestry of lost loves, shattered dreams, and unspeakable tragedies. She became a conduit for their stories, a vessel through which they could finally find solace. One spirit in particular captured Amelia's attention: William Montgomery, a tormented soul who had lost his beloved Emily in a tragic accident. The pain etched in his spirit's eyes resonated deeply within her. Amelia made it her mission to reunite William with his lost love, to free him from the chains of his grief. With the guidance of the spirits and the insights gained from the forgotten writings, Amelia performed a ritual, an offering of remembrance and reconciliation. She stood at the center of the cemetery, surrounded by the ethereal presence of those who sought closure. As she recited the ancient words, the earth trembled beneath her feet. Mist enveloped the cemetery, swirling in a dance of spectral energy. The spirits of the forgotten cemetery began to dissipate, their essence merging with the night. In the midst of the ethereal display, Amelia glimpsed William and Emily's spirits embracing, their ethereal forms intertwining. Their expressions transformed from pain to peace, their love finally reunited in the realm beyond. The cemetery fell silent, the once restless spirits finding release and sanctuary. Amelia stood amidst the stillness, her heart filled with both sadness and gratitude. She had fulfilled her purpose, to give voice to the forgotten, to acknowledge their existence, and to bring peace to their restless souls. As Amelia exited the cemetery, she felt a profound sense of accomplishment. The forgotten cemetery was no longer a place of despair, but a testament to the enduring power of remembrance and the indomitable spirit of love. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. The Underground Lair, escaping the demented kidnapper's maze. Deep within the heart of an old forgotten forest, hidden beneath the tangled roots and decaying leaves, lay an underground lair, a twisted realm built by a demented kidnapper who reveled in the torment of his victims. This is the story of 4 individuals who found themselves trapped within his sadistic maze and their desperate struggle to escape. The day started innocently enough for Emily, Mark, Sarah, and David, 4 friends who decided to embark on a hiking adventure through the dense woods. Unbeknownst to them, they had stumbled upon the territory of a deranged individual known only as the Collector, a man infamous for his abductions and cruel games. As the group ventured deeper into the forest, the sun disappeared behind thick, ominous clouds, casting an eerie darkness over the landscape. Unease settled upon them, but they pushed forward, their curiosity overpowering their growing apprehension. Suddenly, a trapdoor disguised by fallen leaves gave way beneath Emily's feet, and she plummeted into the depths below. Horrified, her friends rushed to her aid, only to find themselves tumbling into the clutches of the Collector's lair. Waking up disoriented and confined within a dimly lit room, the 4 friends realized the gravity of their situation. Panic set in as they discovered the true extent of the Collector's sadistic nature. The room was adorned with macabre trophies of his past victims, their lifeless eyes haunting the walls. Driven by fear and desperation, Emily, Mark, Sarah, and David vowed to find a way out of the labyrinthine nightmare they had unwittingly entered. Each room they encountered presented a new challenge, an intricate puzzle, a hidden passage, or a terrifying test of their wits. Their journey through the underground maze was fraught with tension and danger. As they navigated through pitch-black corridors and avoided deadly traps, their trust in each other became their lifeline. They relied on their individual strengths to overcome the Collector's wicked games, unraveling his twisted mind one clue at a time. As they delved deeper, they stumbled upon other victims of the Collector, some alive, others long gone. Their spirits spurred them on, a reminder of the fate they desperately wished to avoid. With every step, the group's determination grew, fueled by the will to survive and expose their captors' sadistic deeds. Days turned into nights, blurring together in an agonizing cycle of fear and exhaustion. The Collector relished in their suffering, taunting them from the shadows, reveling in their desperation. But Emily, Mark, Sarah, and David refused to succumb to his malevolence. Through sheer tenacity, they discovered a weakness in the Collector's meticulously constructed labyrinth. An opportunity presented itself, a chance to turn the tables on their captor. With meticulous planning and unwavering resolve, they executed their daring escape plan. In the final confrontation, the four friends confronted the Collector, facing their deepest fears and battling against his sadistic power. In a climactic struggle, they overpowered him, exposing his true nature to the world and securing their freedom. With their bodies battered and spirits scarred, Emily, Mark, Sarah, and David emerged from the underground lair, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal. They found solace in each other's presence, forming an unbreakable bond forged in the crucible of their shared trauma. As they made their way back to civilization, they vowed to bring justice to the Collector's countless victims, to shed light on the darkness that lurked beneath the forest's tranquil facade. Their harrowing escape became a testament to the strength of the human spirit, and a reminder that even in the face of unimaginable horror, hope can prevail. And so, the tale of the underground lair and the survivors who defied its sadistic grasp echoed through the ages. A chilling reminder that evil may lurk in the most unexpected places, but courage and resilience can triumph over even the most twisted of nightmares. Please subscribe to our channel for more stories. Thanks for watching. Don't forget subscribe for more stories daily. Thank you, and let's begin. The Demon's Playground. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows that stretched across the desolate playground. Its rusty swings swayed eerily in the gentle breeze, and the merry-go-round creaked ominously, as if beckoning the curious souls who dared to venture into its domain. A group of 5 friends, Alex, Sarah, Mark, Jessica, and Tom, found themselves drawn to the decrepit playground. Intrigued by its haunting presence, they decided to explore, unaware of the malevolent forces that lay in wait. As they crossed the threshold into the playground, an eerie silence settled upon them. The air grew thick with a palpable sense of foreboding, but their curiosity propelled them forward. They laughed nervously, dismissing their unease as mere jitters. The first sign of something sinister came when Sarah's reflection in a cracked mirror distorted, contorting her face into a grotesque mask. A wave of panic swept through the group, but before they could react, the demonic apparitions emerged. With each step, the demons grew bolder, their monstrous forms towering over the terrified friends. Their eyes glowed with an otherworldly malevolence, and their teeth gleamed in the moonlight. The once playful playground had transformed into the domain of nightmares. Chaos ensued as the group scattered, desperately seeking an escape from the clutches of the demon's playground. They raced through the twisted maze of broken slides and tangled jungle gyms, each turn leading them deeper into the realm of terror. Mark, his legs trembling, stumbled upon an old journal wedged between the rotting wooden boards of a play structure. Its pages revealed a dark history, a tale of a vengeful spirit who had cursed the playground long ago. The curse promised eternal suffering to those who dared to set foot within its boundaries. Desperation drove the friends to search for a way to break the curse. They stumbled upon an ancient ritual hidden within the journal's pages, a perilous endeavor that required a sacrifice of innocence. With trembling hands, they decided that sacrificing their own innocence was the only way to survive. In a heart-wrenching twist of fate, they turned on one another, driven to madness by the demonic presence. Friendships shattered, replaced by a primal instinct for self-preservation. The once strong bond that held them together splintered as the demons whispered wicked promises in their ears. Jessica, her eyes filled with a mix of terror and determination, suggested the sacrificial ritual. With trembling hands, the group prepared for the gruesome task ahead. They constructed an altar amidst the broken playground equipment, adorned with symbols of ancient power. As the moon reached its zenith, casting an eerie glow over the playground, they gathered around the altar. Each member of the group had a role to play. Sarah, with tears streaming down her face, held the ceremonial knife, while Alex, his voice choked with anguish, recited the incantation. The night was filled with anguished screams, as one by one, they slashed open their own flesh, offering their innocence as a blood sacrifice. The demonic presence fed on their pain, growing stronger with each drop of blood that stained the ground. In their weakened and tortured state, the friends fell to the ground, their bodies racked with pain. The demons reveled in the agony, their laughter echoing through the night. The curse had not been broken. It had only grown more powerful. As the last breaths left their battered bodies, the demons approached, their eyes glowing with sadistic delight. They began to morph, their forms shifting into grotesque reflections of the friends they once were. The demons absorbed the remaining essence of their souls, their laughter growing louder with each stolen life. The once playful playground, now steeped in darkness and despair, became the permanent dwelling place of the demons. Their malevolence lingered in the air, forever staining the land. The cursed playground had claimed its victims, forever trapped in a nightmare from which they would never awaken. Years later, children in the nearby town whispered stories of the demons' playground, a place where innocence is devoured and nightmares become reality. The swing set creaked ominously, and the merry-go-round spun in an unholy rhythm, a chilling reminder of the horrors that awaited those who dared to venture within its boundaries. As the moon rose high in the night sky, the demons reveled in their victory, forever etching their names into the annals of darkness. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. Don't forget, subscribe for more stories daily. Thank you, and let's begin. Title: The Curse of the Music Box. Once nestled in the heart of a quiet village stood a dilapidated house, its walls weathered and its windows shattered. Locals whispered of the cursed music box that resided within, a relic said to bring misfortune and death to anyone who dared listen to its haunting melody. The villagers spoke of an old legend that dated back centuries. It was said that a gifted musician named Victor Beaumont once lived in the village. Victor was known for his enchanting compositions and had crafted a remarkable music box, its intricate carvings a testament to his talent. However, the villagers soon discovered the dark secret behind his artistry. Legend had it that Victor was driven by an insatiable hunger for recognition. In his quest for immortality, he struck a sinister pact with an otherworldly entity, trading his soul for eternal fame. As a result, the music box he created became a vessel of malevolence. Over time, the villagers learned of the curse that emanated from the music box. Many lives were claimed, as tragedy seemed to follow those who succumbed to its haunting melody. The box changed hands numerous times, but its power remained unyielding. In present times, a curious young woman named Emily stumbled upon the folklore surrounding the music box. Drawn by her insatiable curiosity and a desire to uncover the truth, she resolved to find the cursed artifact. Armed with determination and a hint of trepidation, she embarked on a journey that would test her courage. Emily delved into old archives, searching for any shred of information that could lead her to the music box. Days turned into weeks as she followed obscure clues, finally unearthing a faded map tucked away in a forgotten journal. The map guided Emily to the abandoned house, where the music box was rumored to be hidden. With her heart pounding, she cautiously stepped inside. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, and a shiver ran down her spine as she entered the musty room where the music box was said to lie. There, upon a dusty wooden shelf, sat the infamous music box. Its delicate carvings depicted scenes of despair and anguish, a stark contrast to its ornate exterior. Emily hesitated, her gaze fixated on the intricate mechanism that held the curse within. With trembling hands, she mustered the courage to wind the music box. The instant the haunting melody filled the room, a chilling presence engulfed the space. Shadows danced along the walls as the curse awakened from its slumber. Emily's heart raced as she realized the gravity of her decision. The curse had taken hold, and escape seemed impossible. Desperation clouded her thoughts, but a glimmer of determination flickered within her. She refused to be just another victim of the music box's curse. Driven by an inner strength, Emily resolved to break the curse that had plagued the village for centuries. She scoured ancient texts, seeking a solution that eluded even the wisest of minds. Her research led her to a cryptic verse hidden within an ancient grimoire, hinting at a way to sever the bond between the music box and the malevolent entity. Armed with newfound knowledge, Emily ventured deep into the forest surrounding the village, guided by a moonlit path that seemed to call to her. she arrived at an ancient stone altar, a place of power said to bridge the realms of the living and the dead. As the haunting melody echoed through the forest, Emily stood before the altar, clutching the music box in her hands. She recited the ancient incantation, her voice trembling with determination. The curse fought back, its influence growing stronger with each passing moment. Suddenly, the air grew still, and a figure materialized before Emily. It was Victor Beaumont himself, the tormented soul trapped within the music box. His ghostly form radiated sorrow and regret. Emily spoke to him with compassion, urging him to let go of his desperate quest for immortality. She implored him to break free from the clutches of the malevolent entity and find peace in the afterlife. Moved by her words, Victor's ghostly visage softened, and a tear rolled down his ethereal cheek. With a surge of energy, Emily shattered the music box, releasing the trapped souls and breaking the curse that had plagued the village for centuries. The haunting melody dissipated into the night, replaced by a sense of tranquility. As the curse lifted, the village transformed. Prosperity returned, and the air was filled with joy once more. Emily's courage and determination had triumphed over darkness, bringing an end to a chapter of fear and despair. In the aftermath, the villagers revered Emily as a hero, grateful for her bravery in facing the curse head-on. She became a symbol of hope and resilience, a testament to the power of the human spirit. And so, the legend of the cursed music box faded into memory, a cautionary tale of the dangers that lie within the pursuit of forbidden desires. The village, once haunted by tragedy, found solace in the knowledge that even the darkest curses can be broken by the light of courage and compassion. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.